I can send someone inside. Yep. Knock, knock, knock. Hehe, come in if you like. That sounds like someone that doesn't have a voice actress this time. Excuse me. Is it What's-Her-Face? Might be What's-Her-Face. Hey, what's your face? I don't remember your name. Scarlet. There we go. Big boob eye patch. Hello there, love. I heard you come on board yesterday, so I did wonder whether we would run into one another at some point. Hello, Scarlet. Last time we spoke was a month and a half ago, near Trista, I think. Quite a memorable day for the both of us, wasn't it? There's no need to stand over there. Come and have a seat. I'll pour us some tea. You really don't have to. I guess there's no harm in chatting for a bit. These tea leaves really are wonderful, aren't they? Only the best for the airship, of Ereboni's most powerful noble, I suppose. I have to admit, the fragrance is like no tea I've ever had before. You're right, though. It makes sense if it's something Dukai Yane personally chose. Oh, I was under the impression that your family is part of nobility too. Your father is a baron, isn't he? Might be a noble, but generally barons aren't all that wealthy. We live a relatively modest lifestyle. Oh, really? I wouldn't have thought it before, but maybe my family is actually more well off than yours. Scarlet, I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it. Oh, were you a Erebonian noble then? What kind of family did you come from then? Oh, they weren't nobles if that's what you're wondering. They're just relatively wealthy farmers. They're almost local celebrities in a way. Oh, I see. You're wondering if someone like me became how someone like me became a terrorist? It's written all over your face. Well, I can't deny that I'm curious. I heard you lost your hometown because Osborne built a railway through it. Oh, did C tell you? No, I suppose it must have been V. He never was one to keep quiet about things. So, I mean, what happened? Some things are best left unsaid, I think. It's not as though if knowing would somehow allow you to change things. I suppose. So adorable, Reen. Now I know why C took a liking to you. What do you say? How about you come and fight with me and the other big girls and boys? It'll be fun, I promise. Please stop teasing me. Anyway, thank you for the tea. It wasn't just made with high quality leaves, it was brewed exceptionally as well. You're very welcome. Oh, actually, I may as well ask while I have the chance. Where did you learn how to use that weapon of yours anyways? It's pretty unique. Oh, that. I suppose I can't have to tell you. The holy city of Arteria. The Arteria? Where the high seat of the Septian churches? Never heard of it before. That's the one. It's called a Templar sword. It's a traditional weapon in the church. A few years ago I was studying to be a sister, and was trained in how to use it there. Surely you must be talking about some other church, right? Telling me that there are sisters in the Septian church who use weapons like that? There are more things in this world you don't know than you could possibly imagine. Many games worth, in fact. Well, it doesn't really matter much now. I ended up returning to Ereboni before my training was complete. Oh. Anyway, that's all I'm telling you for now. I'll give you the full story if you decide to join us, sound fair? And if you choose not to, well, in a way that has its own charms, I suppose. So many options. I feel like it almost like is going to give me a choice somehow, which would be really interesting. It almost feels like it's building up to actually giving me a choice, because it's like alternative, like, I'll tell you all these things if you join us. She ended up being a lot friendlier than I expected her to be. I wonder how much of what she was saying about being a sister was true. Probably all of it. She seemed to really hate the Chancellor. I wonder what she intends to do now that he's gone. Maybe she'll become a farmer or something. So is this gonna be V's room then? I can sense someone inside. And judging by the fact that S is in the next room... yep. Huh? It's open. Come in. Excuse me? Oh, it's you. You finished talking with C? His name's Crow, not C. He's never going to be anything else for me. I know his real name. But to us, he's always going to be C. That's our leader. He might be young, but each and every one of us look up to him and respect him. Anyway, take a seat. You got a whole lot of questions, I bet. Does you asking that mean you're willing to answer them? Depends on the questions. Just out of curiosity, just how many members does the Imperial Liberation Front have left? I know the explosion back in the mine was staged, obviously. Sure was. Anyway, 10, give or take. I was supposed to bomb members as soon as the war started kicking into gear. Oh. Is that because the group's primary objective had been fulfilled? Basically, yeah. We all came from different backgrounds, but we had one thing. The one thing we had in common was that we hated the bastard's guts. So after he kicked it, most of the guys didn't really have any reason for sticking around. Can't say I blame him for calling quits, though. Crow said that seeing this war through to its end was the last part of his game. Are the members who haven't left sticking around for the same reasons? Interesting question. Can't speak for the others but me. I don't really care how this war goes. I mean, I'm a former Jaeger who can hold his own in a fight. I've always lived for war. Teaching those dumbasses in the provincial armies how to pilot soldats is a job worth doing, even if it's a pain. If we disband, I'll find myself something else to do. I see. Huh. I can't defend the assassination of the Chancellor or what you did near Trista. I'd be happy if you chose to disband, at least. You're a funny kid. Being oddly nice to us after all the shit we caused, don't you think? Cycle of hatred's gone on for long enough. Crimes you committed will never vanish. No one wants this war to go on any longer than it has. It's not as though you guys want war, do you? That's enough of the niceties. If you got time to worry about us, you just to worry about yourself. Whether you choose to side with the Alliance or go against them. You got a tough road ahead of you, whether you like it or not. Make sure to think long and hard before you decide. If we end up as enemies again, show me what you've got. On the battlefield, I mean. Excuse me. Interesting. One more thing. I think I might have been too harsh on the kid. Still. Yeah, he's probably perfect for the job. He saw right through me. He's not wrong, though. I should be worrying about myself right now. Perfect for the job, you say? He seems kind of different, though. Like he lost his spark. His sole objective in life seemed to be getting revenge for his old Jaeger Corps killed by Osborne. Maybe he's just not sure what to do with himself now that he's just done that. I honestly don't care too much about these two. They were vaguely interesting enemies in the past one, but they're only mildly interesting characters at this point. They're well written. They have decent backstories, but they sort of had their I can sort of tell why they don't have voices in this. They have small enough role that they don't have voices in this one. Okay. This guy mentioned something about me being mixed.
Huh?
Is he like some sort of different species, basically? Something along those lines. Maybe I'm like half that, half this.
Oh, it's you. Forgot you were staying here too.
Yeah. What was that? It's gone now. Maybe it's just my imagination.
So what's up? I couldn't give a damn whether you joined the Alliance or not, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't come here for anything, for any specific reason.
Interesting. You mixed by any chance?
Could I sit and talk with you for a while?
What a pain in the ass.
So, is that a yes? You don't,
So, what do you want to ask?
if you really didn't want to do it, you could just say no. When we ran into each other back near Brehard, you asked a weird question. Something about being mixed.
Oh, that?
I didn't have the chance to figure out what it meant at the time. What did you mean?
Don't know if I can even explain that one. It's just something you feel.
Uh-huh.
What we've got mixed into us is obviously different in strength and nature. It's kinda hard to put into words.
Yeah, seems that way. I know you're not trying to confuse me on purpose, but I really can't wrap my head around what you're trying to say.
Just watch.
Huh?
There's no trick to it. I'm not using an ornament, it's not magic. And I'm not using an artifact either. I just will fire to appear, and it does.
So it's just a totally unnatural ability?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Something that just gives you results, without the processes you'd usually have to go through to obtain them. You've got one too, right?
Sort of. Well, it's not really the same. True, the power of mine wasn't something I gained from training, but I don't even know where the power itself is coming from.
It's the same kind of thing. People who can do things like that usually have something mixed into them. Something foreign, unnatural, mixed into their body itself. Different to the church's stigmas. Looks like a pretty small part of it in your case, though.
Thanks. Oh, just my hair then, eh? Or the scar. Oh.
There, huh?
Okay.
Anyway, I couldn't tell you how, where, or why whatever it is got mixed into you. Sure, you've got more questions, but sorry. I can't answer them.
No, it's okay. You've answered enough already. I feel like I understand myself a little better now, actually.
Good for you, I guess. So, we done now?
Yeah, thanks for your time. Oh, yeah. So, how much of you is unnatural?
Me? All of me.
Oh my. Does that include your name? I'm sorry. Sorry. That time was just set up way too perfectly. The circumstances seem very different from mine. I guess all I can do is remember what he said. Maybe there will come a time when it'll all make sense. I'm sure one day I'll find out what this power of mine is. What the story behind me being given this power as a kid is. One day. Oh my. See you later, McBurn. McBurn. Am I not allowed to go outside? Hello. Hi. Visit Master Reen. Is there something that we can help you with? If so, please don't hesitate to ask. Oh, should I figured I wouldn't be able to get through here. Nothing in particular. Please keep up the good work. And back inside. Okay. That was the most elaborate locked door that I've seen in quite some time, but okay. This should be the guest of honor's room. Time to see who's inside. I'm gonna bet Elise. Like I said, it'd have to be Elise or Alphen, right?
Yes? Who is it? Please come in.
Wait. That doesn't sound like Elise. That sounds like... Excuse me? Toa? No, Alphen, never mind. Okay, never mind. It was such a... Okay, maybe that did sound like Alphen. For some reason, the higher pitch made me think of Toa. Okay, I haven't seen... Where's Toa? I haven't seen her, I haven't seen Angelica, I haven't seen George. Oh, it's been a while. I had a feeling it was you. Why are all the best girls in this game trolls? Tuvali, Alphen. But I didn't dare to hope.
It's you.
Why aren't you in the capital with the rest of the Imperial? Are they trying to keep you split up? Where's Elise? Why would they split? I suppose they would split you up if they really wanted to use it as hostages. Where's Elise then?
It's really you.
Yeah, but I could have come under better circumstances, you know. Your Highness.
How did you get here? This all...
Oh, my bad.
Please don't tell me it is. I don't think my heart could handle the disappointment.
No, it's really me. I'm so glad you're safe, too. I'm really sorry about all you had to go through because of this. If I hadn't been so weak and careless, none of this would have happened.
You mustn't apologize. Simply being able to see you again is more than I could have hoped for.
You must have been really lonely. I'm here for you now, though. I might not be the most reliable person for the job, but I'm not going anywhere. For now.
So that's what you've been doing all this time?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was so happy all of us were able to be back together again. But then yesterday I ended up being invited onto the ship by Duke Kayun. That's why I'm here, talking to you.
I do recall thinking things were a little noisier than usual yesterday. Now I know why. Strange as it may sound, I suppose I owe the Duke my thanks. After all, if not for his invitation, we wouldn't have been able to find each other like this.
Sorry, I really wish I could have snuck on board to rescue you or something. Incidentally, I hesitate to ask, but...
You want to know where Elise is, right? She's not on this ship, I'm afraid. I can't say for sure, but I believe she's been taken to the same place as my parents.
That's so weird. Why would they bring her to there and keep you here? Huh. Really?
I'm sure it isn't news to you that my mother, father, and Cedric have been imprisoned somewhere. And apparently, they've chosen Elise to be my family's attendant.
What?
So it's likely wherever they've been taken, she's right there with them.
Really? I'm not sure whether to feel relieved or what.
I can hardly blame you. I feel exactly the same way, even.
But why are you alone, imprisoned on this airship? Surely there must be some reason.
That was Duke Kyan's decision. I believe he's using me to suppress potential rebellion in areas occupied by the Alliance. by having me address the people and calm them down.
Forgive me for saying so, but that's a little messed up, using you like that.
I don't especially mind doing it, honestly. It's a simple enough task. People all across Erebonia are uneasy about this war. And as princess, I should do what's within my power to help calm their nerves.
But at the expense of your own feelings? I know you want to help, but you can't be happy about being used as the Alliance's puppet to deceive them. Plus, you've been forcibly separated from your family, your best friend. You don't even know where they are.
Yes, but... Oh, why even bother? You see through everything, don't you, Rean? Anyway, putting my feelings aside, what do you plan to do now? I presume you don't intend to actually do whatever Duke Cayenne tells you to.
Tricky question, isn't it? I'm really not sure what to do. It's not a matter of doing whatever he tells me to, it's a matter of whether I think my interests align with his enough to join him. As long as this war goes on, the more people will suffer because of it. But even so, I don't feel as though siding with the Noble Alliance is the right course of action. Same goes for the Imperial Army. Can't in good conscience side with them either.
I see.
There's so much to think about. Being used as a puppet against your will. And then Elise is in prison somewhere, being forced to do who knows what. I have to act somehow to change things.
That wasn't your fault, Rean.
Ever since I was taken in by my family all those years ago. Tried to be a brother figure to her. I became the person I am today because of them. They've always loved me like they would a real son. She's always treated me like a real older brother. You saw that power of mine, didn't you? What I look like when I use it.
Well, yes, I did.
Back when I was a kid, something just like that happened. I ended up using it right there in front of her. She should have been terrified but me, but if she was, she never once let it show. She treated me exactly the same as before. If you want to know what happened, everyone, go listen to the drama CD. Maybe on my channel. Or read it. And that was when I swore, deep within my heart. No matter what happened, no matter what I had to do, I would always protect her. That's why I can't help but wonder. Can't help but wonder if now's the time to live up to that promise. If I should put her before everything else. Even if I have to ignore or outright betray my own personal beliefs in the process.
Rean. As your honorary little sister, I order you to get a hold of yourself!
Oh, what? Your Highness?
I know Elise far better than you think I do. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say I know her better than you. Rean, she's already told me so much about what happened 8 years ago. She told me about how that snowy day was what inspired you to take up the sword. She told me how traumatic that moment was for you. How what happened stays with you even now. And she even told me that, while she hated how she felt the tiniest bit happy because of it. Because it meant that your attention, your guilt, and your sense of responsibility were directed towards her and no one else. And she knew more than anyone how selfish that was. She may have had other reasons for choosing to go to Saint Estrella, but her main reason was that she didn't want you to keep feeling guilty because of her. More than anything else, she wanted to free you of your burdens. You should know, when you joined Thor's and were making new friends, and you finally seemed to be moving forward, she felt a little jealous, and even a little lonely at being left behind. But she was so very, very happy for you too. So please, Rean, please don't use Elise to justify not choosing your place in this war. Because I know for a fact, she wants you, of all people, to carve your own path and find true happiness.
How could I have been so blind? All this time, just trying to protect her, but it's the other way around since the start. It's not just true for her, either. Mom, Dad, Master Phi, all my friends at Thor's have been supporting me this whole time. How could I have missed something so obvious? I think I finally understand what I've been lacking inside me all this time. I was so focused on trying to protect others, I never stopped to think about how relationships go both ways. Others try to support me, just like I try to support them, and I have as much of an effect on them as they do on me. How did I not realize this before? I'm sorry, Master. I think you gave me that intermediate scroll a bit too soon. Better to realize late than never, I suppose. Because now I finally feel like I'm ready. As long as I keep that fact in mind, I won't lose control again. Rean has attained a new state of mind. He's now ready to use a new craft, Spirit Unification, when the time comes. When the time comes? Huh?
Are you alright?
I'm not sure. I'm fine. I was just transported to a mysterious realm of blackness. I haven't seen it for a while, not since I had to call Val out. And I've got you to thank for that. Particularly the blackness. That's weird. Forget honorary. You sounded just like my real little sister for a moment. So, thank you. I think it's time we get going. I want to keep my classmates waiting any longer than I already have.
A pity, but you're right. I was rather hoping we could stay like this a little while longer. But I suppose all good things have to come to an end. Take care of yourself, Rean. I'll leave Elise's rescue to you. No matter what it takes, please. Why are you shaking your head?
I said it's time we go, didn't I? There's no way I'm leaving my sister's best friend in prison in a place like this. I will get the two of us off the ship, so stay close to me.
Right!
Oh boy. Princess Alphen joined the party. As like a secondary thing, or can you fight?
So, do you have an escape plan?
Valimar the Ashen Knight is on the deck. He's chained up there, but if we can get to him, I'm sure we can find some way to use him to get away from here. First though, we need to find a way to get out of this part of the ship without anyone noticing.
Alright then. I never imagined I'd be running away from here with you at my side. Elise is going to be so envious.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, let's just get going. So, okay, she has all that stuff. Level 60, a little bit down there, but that's fine. That's fine. Does she have any crafts? No. Does she have a weapon? No. Okay, ordnance. A fucking shit ton. Pandora. I can't take these all off. Give me all your great. Oh, right. I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, so you are 100% art-based. I'm not sure you can even attack, so that's interesting. And that's probably a good place to end it for today. Man, it's gonna be quite a jailbreak next time on Trails of Gold Steel 2. See you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.